Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's webinar. This is Stephen Mello speaking, and I have Michelle Griffin with me on the line as well. If you can, let us know where you guys are coming in from in the chat box there. And also let me know if you can hear me, which usually we never have problems with the audio on my end, but we just always want to verify to make sure. So let me know if you can hear me okay. So what we're going to be talking about tonight is a concept that is the only global loyalty merchant network. And through that is Cashback World. So we're going to be talking about a couple things tonight. Thank you for getting on this webinar. First off, with Cashback World, you can become a shopper for free. Absolutely for free. Secondly is you become a Lyconet marketer. And that's probably why you're on this webinar, is because somebody's introduced you to the concept of building an entire network around this concept of shopping, and then being able to generate an income for doing so. So what are we really talking about here? We're talking about the fact that purchases are made every single day, 24 hours a day, and it doesn't matter where you're at. You can be in New York, London, Hong Kong, Sydney. People are buying things every single day. We have a couple statistics here, and these were taken from 2015. $2.6 trillion in the global e-commerce market and $11.6 trillion in sales for the global grocery market. Now, here in the United States, we just had what some people think a holiday, Black Friday, and I have some updated numbers. Just alone on Black Friday, $4.3 billion was spent. And then we take it a couple days later to Cyber Monday, and $6.6 billion was spent through people buying things. So we're talking about a huge concept here, and even a larger income potential for you, because really your opportunity is unlimited because we're dealing with daily shopping. So I want you to think to yourself, do you make regular retail purchases? Of course you do, whether it's buying shoes, eating at restaurants, buying groceries, putting gas in your car, energy, electronics, whatever it may be. Do you make regular retail purchases? And do you know other people who make regular retail purchases? Because that's key when you're building your shopping network. And how would you like to benefit from these purchases that are happening on a daily basis? It really started with a simple idea, okay? Many of us have loyalty rewards cards already, either through the grocery store we go to, or maybe the local drugstore, or maybe the local sporting goods store. They all have these loyalty cards. The idea is to establish one loyalty card that we can utilize worldwide. And that's the Cashback World Loyalty Rewards Program. Now, you're going to receive as a customer up to 70% cash back. Remember, it's free to become a shopper. Who wouldn't like to get 70% cash back, or up to 17% cash back? You're also going to receive shopping points, and these shopping points are for special deals, okay? And these shopping points, keep in mind, as a Lyconet marketer, which we're going to talk about, are extremely crucial for you and your business. We're also mobile friendly. We have a cashback app. You just download the app on the Apple Store or Google Play if you have an Android device, and you can find dozens and thousands of retailers that you can utilize your new loyalty program at. Okay, now let's talk about something as well in terms of, this is the very first year that there were more sales done on mobile devices than on desktops. So we're definitely trending in the right direction, and that's why the company, of course, wanted to establish their own mobile app so people can shop with. So I'm going to turn it over to Michelle, and she's going to talk a little bit about the company and where we were and where we're going.
Thank you, Stephen. Yeah, it's my pleasure to be on the webinar this evening. I hear a little bit of an echo. I think, okay, great. Thanks for turning off your mic. As Stephen just mentioned, yes, taking a look at where we are as an organization, Cashback World, going forward, but fondly looking at where we've come from. This firm was established by Hubert Friedel. You can see his picture in the picture in the center of the slide, establishing this organization in 2003 in Austria. Some aren't as familiar with where Graz, Austria is, but here in the United States, we like to think of it as the home of Arnold Schwarzenegger. But that being said, look at the statistics on this slide. This company has grown since 2003. Here we are in 2017, looking at our upcoming 15th anniversary pretty soon. And we are 80,000 loyalty merchants strong. We are accepted at 300,000 points of doing business, small businesses, medium-sized businesses. And we have 8.5 million customers that carry a card today. And that's obviously up from the slide here that says 8 million. So a really impressive growth. And a factoid that I think is worth sharing is we see this company start in 2003. By 2017, again, we're in 47 countries. That was from only 8 countries in 2011. So really exciting growth. And of course, how is that happening? Through a growing community of independent marketers and merchants worldwide. As we grow as shoppers, we save. As we grow through marketers and the firm also growing, we earn and profit. And all the while, we are doing something good, because every shopping transaction that happens through Cashback World, a percentage goes to support the heart and soul of this company and of Hubert Friedel. And that is the 2 foundations that you see the pictures of at the bottom of the slide. Greenfinity with the parrot represents the projects that we support, again, globally, to help reduce our carbon footprint in this world. And the other that you see here, the Child and Family Foundation, that represents the goal to educate 1 million children by the year 2030 across 100 schools around the world. Again, every shopping transaction supports both of these foundations. You'll see a comment at the circle at the top right here of the slide. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. It says we're 1 billion customers and a goal of 2030. But again, I'd like to focus on the Child and Family Foundation, a goal of 100 schools, 1 million children, also by 2030. And we're going to show you a short video right now. I hope you enjoy. We'll be back soon. Okay, I think we're back. So once again, I hope you all enjoyed that video. I think it truly underscores this program through Cashback World allows us as shoppers to save money, as marketers to earn, and more so for the organization to profit through doing something good through these foundations. It really is exciting. So I mentioned I was going to talk a little bit about this goal of 2030 and 1 billion customers. Clearly, the organization is not slowing down. We have aggressive goals if we're going to get to that 1 billion customers by 2030 across 80 countries. That's a big increase from 47. And we're going to be talking about this strategy over the next several 20 minutes or so, with the focus on how does that growth happen? Primarily through us as marketers. And as a Lyconet marketer, that is your role in the Cashback World. And this is accomplished through the never-ending shopping circle that we're going to explain on this slide. That's us on the left in the circle, happy shoppers, looking for places in our local communities where we can save. And of course, the small businesses who are in this program, the loyalty merchants that are described here as SMEs, small, medium-sized enterprises, are looking to grow their businesses. So we are then, as shoppers, we find the loyalty merchants. The merchants, therefore, have our loyalty program to offer to their existing customers, to offer to us, their new customers, who are their new shoppers, which will generate new revenue. And certainly that's a more effective advertising approach than the wishful thinking that many small businesses spend money on through a coupon or a Yelp ad. We recognize without a doubt, word of mouth is the best form of advertising. So as that client base grows for those loyalty merchants and the transaction happens, a percentage of that shopping transaction goes back to Cashback World, who supports the platform for this never-ending circle through its program called Cashback Solutions, conversation for another day. And those benefits are then returned to the shopper in the form of weekly cash and shopping points. So this is next is where, as I mentioned before, we in Lyconet marketers come into the circle. You can see us in the center. We bring the shoppers who want to save into the never-ending circle and the merchants who want to increase their revenues. And then we earn a piece of each of the shopping transactions that happen throughout this never-ending circle. And a quick, interesting factoid, a new merchant comes into this circle every 10 minutes and a new customer every 40 seconds. And that is at the heart of what we're doing. And we aspire to do, build local and earn globally. We as marketers want to make that happen. So the example of the stick figure you see on this slide, you can build and want to build the community of shoppers and small businesses, but we can do that a lot faster with those aggressive goals if we have other marketers on our team doing the same thing in their communities and approaching restaurants and car washes and nail salons and other small businesses that then will then sign up their clients and their customers. And all those clients and customers of all those small businesses and our marketing teams can benefit from each other's shopping, because shopping always happens 24/7. And with all of this shopping activity, we as marketers participating in the income that's generated now and in the future as residual income. Our currency is expressed in shopping points because we, as you know, we've mentioned it earlier, there are 47 countries and a lot of different currencies. So the best way to explain and implement an effective and attractive compensation plan for marketers is through the expression of shopping points representing all that shopping volume. Now, there are 12 and growing different compensation plans. We're going to talk about one here, because obviously that's one of the biggest benefits for marketers. It's a really simple one that we can start out right away. I mentioned building that team, building locally and earning globally. All the shopping that the marketers that we build on our teams individually, all of their shopping, we benefit by 1% of the value of the transaction volume. And then our marketers building their teams, you can see that in the orange circle of pictures of individuals or marketers, their teams will represent increasing volume, and they earn 1% on that shopping volume. And of course, then those marketers and those small businesses and all of their shoppers are shopping locally in their communities and around the country and around the world. And you'll see that pop up here on the slide with all the flags. We grow and grow our shopping communities, again, locally across the country and globally, and we are all earning 1% from the transaction volume that's happening in the form of shopping points. So I mentioned there are a number of other ways that we earn and our shopping points and our compensation in this program. Stephen's going to talk about a couple of those over the next slide, and I'll be coming back to you to talk about our national customer clouds. So Stephen, you want to transition?
All right, yeah, so like Michelle said, we're all signing up as free shoppers, and we can generate these shopping points through our regular shopping, of course. Now, this is between you and your customers who shop. Now, this is your friends, your family, etc. Now, just to give you a really quick example, if you spend $1,500 with a 5% member benefit or so forth, you're going to generate roughly about 50 shopping points. It's actually spot on at 50 shopping points. Now, you can do this on a daily basis, or you can do this on a weekly basis, a monthly basis. I'll give you an example of doing this on a monthly basis. Would be a small business owner who's possibly spending $1,500 in restaurant supplies, or someone who goes out and buys a $1,500 TV with a 5% member benefit. That's going to generate 50 shopping points. Now, what the company's done is they've given you the ability to jumpstart your shopping points by something they've developed, which is Easy Shop Plus. Now, this is jumpstarting your shopping points at 50 shopping points right away when you purchase a $75 discount voucher. And then you and your customers are going to shop. The kicker here, and the most exciting part, is as you and your customers shop, you're going to get that $75 back, because the company is going to pay you $1.50 per shopping point as long as you're on Easy Shop Plus and you have this discount voucher. So all the while you're generating these shopping points, which is super, super exciting. Now, of course, for those of you who are familiar with this business model, you can earn an additional $3,850 as a bonus if you essentially take part in the speed bonus program, which is simply just duplicating yourself and duplicating your efforts. So within the first 90 days, you have the potential to generate an additional $3,850 once you start to build out your shopping community, build out your network of other marketers that are also building this community around the cities and the communities they live in. And it's actually really, really exciting that you can do this today, the very first day you start. So now Michelle did talk about we have multiple different ways of being compensated. So here's what we call our career ladder, our career path to success. And these are our different career levels 1 through 8. And there's actually additional career levels above 8, but there's really no need to show them on this slide because career level 8 is pretty exciting already. But you're looking at a potential income earning at career level 6, let's just use that as an example, of between $12,000 to $36,000 a month. Okay, that's a personal monthly earnings is right in between that amount, depending on the growth and the size of your shopping community that you're building. Now, that to achieve that is 400,000 shopping points. But when you really look at it, you may be telling yourself 400,000 shopping points, that seems like a lot. But when you have the ability to sign up the small businesses in your community and they're all giving out their loyalty card that's fully branded for their business, and each one of those customers are generating shopping points on a daily basis, that number is actually not too difficult to achieve. There's also things like the career bonus, car bonuses, and an international bonus. You know, one of the biggest key factors of this whole thing is you get to actually benefit from the loyalty merchants in your community, which is, I've never seen that before in any other program. And then you get to benefit from major cooperations that we're doing with large organizations. And I'm going to have Michelle come back to talk about that and how you can actually benefit and generate even more shopping points within your community and for your business through these major cooperations.
Yeah, thank you, Stephen. It is really, again, such an exciting time. In previous slides, I mentioned 1 billion customers by 2030, continuing the extreme exciting growth that the organization's already experienced over the last almost 15 years. And one of the ways we're going to get there is more shopping points for all of us through what's called a national customer cloud, which is going to allow us to benefit from the shopping volume of a country without actually having to be there. So again, underscoring that concept of shopping locally and building globally. Shopping points from a country without actually having to be there. What is that? How do we do that? Well, through a customer cloud. What is a customer cloud? Basically, a customer cloud is a database of consumers and or small businesses that sign up their consumers into a country or a regional area of geography, more or less. An example would be the Nordic region, which is, several countries like Sweden and Norway, Finland and Denmark, or individual countries such as Poland or Italy. Those are some of the clouds that exist today. And someone who registers themselves on the website without someone recommending them like you or me, their shopping volume will go into the customer cloud at that country or that geographical region. big sports teams, another big cooperation in concept, that have issued a loyalty fan card to all of their fans, who then subsequently going to use that card for tickets and food at a game, or when they go back into their communities and again shop with that card. Customers from key accounts, think Carrefour, the largest full-service retail store headquartered in Europe, number 2 behind here in Walmart. Imagine their customers, their shoppers who have a Carrefour card, they swipe it at the register, and their shopping volume and the shopping points associated with their volume go into the national customer cloud, where they have stores, let's say in the Poland cloud, for example. All of this activity is creating shopping points that go into those national customer clouds. Partnership. There are a lot of really significantly sized partnership, and you can see that on this slide in particular. But I want to start with the team that you see on the top left. That is the ice hockey team, in the Czechoslovakia, and their fans and all of their shopping flow into the Czech cloud. The green uniforms of the soccer team that you see in the center, that's the Austrian soccer team, and all of their fans and all of their shopping flow into the Austrian cloud. And then you see other cards at the bottom. We've got Poland has actually 4 soccer teams in the Poland cloud, and Lechia Gdansk at the bottom of this slide, the white card represents their fan club. MotoGP, I mentioned a large partnership because it represents multiple countries and therefore multiple clouds, because MotoGP has 19 races per year. And at each one of those races, there are 2, 3, 4 days of races and tens of thousands of fans each day. So that's hundreds of thousands per race, with 200 million viewers and fans coming in by satellite worldwide. So imagine all of those fans in each of these sports teams, or the MotoGP partnership, or as I mentioned before, key account like Carrefour, all of those card holders that represent their shopping. And as they shop, and all of their shopping turns into shopping points that go into the cloud in the country where they shop or where they live, or into the region, all of that goes into the cloud. And we as marketers, not shoppers, only marketers and merchants have the opportunity to sponsor these clouds. And in sponsoring this cloud, you therefore have the opportunity to earn residual income and not have to physically be in one of those countries where you shop and you earn. So I'm going to turn this to Stephen at this point to wrap us up for the evening. Thank you again for making the time to join us and to hear more about the opportunities that await for you as a Lyconet marketer in the cashback world. Stephen?
Thanks, Michelle. And right, so your next step to participate in this unique opportunity, this entire unique concept, is to register as a shopper and start saving money. Absolutely free. There's no reason why you shouldn't do it. Start saving money on your daily expenses. It's really that easy. Just get with the person that recommends you to this webinar if you're not already a free shopper, and say, hey, you know what? I want to be a free shopper. Secondly, if you enjoyed all the information that you saw on this webinar and you want to actually start to earn money and become a marketer by building a shopping community around you of other individuals that are shopping as well. Remember that initial question I asked. Do you do regular retail purchases? And who do you know that makes regular retail purchases? Because that's key. When you look around, everybody makes regular retail purchases. So we encourage you to become a marketer and start earning money by building your own shopping network. You can do this, and this is something we recommend, is to jumpstart your entire business with 350 shopping points, which is essentially 7 of those discount vouchers, and you generate those 50 shopping points. So 50 times 7 is 350 shopping points, and then activate your Easy Shop Plus so you can get that $1.50 back per shopping point when you and your customers start to shop. Some of the benefits for doing the whole jumpstart thing is you become commission eligible right away. You get to redeem the cash from your customers' shopping points that I already talked about, that $1.50. And you're going to have access to our Business Academy. Our Business Academy is a top-notch business training platform to help you understand this entire concept, help you reiterate the information for this concept and how to build the business and talk to people and talk to small businesses and get more merchants involved in your community and all those great things. So you have access to that business academy as well. And it's the basis of benefiting from shopping points in 47 different countries. Of course, learn how to shop, attend an upcoming workshop or elite seminar. We have a workshop here in Southern California coming up in January. Get with the person that recommended you this webinar based on the city or the area you live in. We have workshops going on all around the United States. So just get with the individual that invited you to this webinar and they'll get you that information to attend the next workshop. Bring 2 friends to the next meeting. Start building your other marketers in your area, your other merchants in your area. Get them involved, get them to the next meeting, and then prepare to become a Customer Cloud sponsor. That really is it for me tonight, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this webinar. I'm going to leave you with a really quick recap video that kind of touches on everything we talked about. Get with the person that recommended you to this webinar. Ask them the questions that you need answered, and we look forward to you becoming a Lyconet marketer and building this amazing concept with us. Have a great evening, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.
People around the globe spend billions shopping every day. Why are you reaping the benefits? With Lyconet, the Lioness Community Network, it's easier than ever before to save money and earn money at the same time. Sign up for Lyconet today and begin your career as a Lyconet marketer. As a marketer, you enjoy all the benefits available to Lyconet members, including cashback points, shopping points, and friendship bonuses. Recommend these benefits to others and build up your own personal shopping network. Reap the benefits of global consumption. As a Lyconet marketer, you take advantage of the Lioness benefits and also share them with your family and friends. Each and every shopping point earned is also counted toward your own Lyconet career. The more shopping points you and your shopping network collect, the higher up the ladder you climb. There are 8 career levels, and the higher your level, the higher your reimbursements and incentives. One such incentive is the Lyconet Car Bonus Program. It will help you get the car you've always dreamed of. To begin, you just need 50 shopping points each month generated by your Lioness customers. That's all it takes to get started. Support other Lyconet merchants and climb to the top of the career ladder. We'll show you how. Take advantage of the 90-day action plan. The sole prerequisite is you have to really want it. We provide the necessary know-how. Take advantage of the e-learning programs and many additional helpful tools available from the Lyconet Business Academy. It has never been easier to grow your own business. We've paved the way. Now, the rest is up to you. Lyconet. We turn motivated individuals into successful entrepreneurs.